It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Green Bay. It's the Panthers and the reigning NFC champs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Carolina.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer. But
touchdown! It's complete. Demarcus Robinson. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could...
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's going to look deep for more. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy?
To throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 79 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time. And
to his left. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, unbelievably better. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved?
He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got some room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the scramble.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 33 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Well, Charles, fan.
Here we go. 72.
I'm coming after you. Mike 6. Mike 6. Check back up.
Looking to throw. On the move to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Roll it, baby.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes your panic is...
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 58 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Even... He's going to look deep for more. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that throw, unbelievable. Steps away. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot. And he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And the final readout?
Remarkable. Let's go. 70 Lions.
Buying time to his left. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for Carolina. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
The line is about...
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That's a touchdown right there.
We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
He'll buy some time right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We got to roll. Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit what you can't catch.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Panthers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. you got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the keeper. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards, so just give me a second.
Rolling to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big pickup there on the scramble. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers have taken the lead. I'm pretty sure that... Being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play there on the scramble. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they go with a fullback arm up.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, Those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
After the sack, you could understand it. Maybe been a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. But looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's that quarterback. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Inside give to Arma, the fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Gives it to the first man through, the fullback, Arma. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play you did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
Now a quick hitter with a fullback Arma. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. They'll run with a fullback Arma. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down. Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
Trying to power it in with Arma. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the Panthers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They go play action here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Oh, what a juke into space. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 61. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.